Hello there everyone. Hope everyone is having a very good Sunday. So it's a very interesting case I got today. So this is a video processor board of a Sony projector which is around 16-17 years old. So the client was complaining that there was the first HDMI port stopped working sometime back, and after some time the second port too stopped working. I told him that I am not that experienced in working on these motherboards, but I can still try. So even if I don't work on these kind of boards, what I know is, to the best of my knowledge, is these HDMIs on any of the hardware on this green PCB board, especially these HDMI ports have a retimer chip which is more or less like a processor for the signal for HDMI port, because HDMI is a combination of audio plus video. So each port has an individual separate retimer chip. So for this port, this is the retimer chip, and for this port, this is the retimer chip. So I have noticed this, but something seems very fishy here. Somebody tried already opening this board and tried working it on this particular board and all. So what I did is I was just trying to probe around the retimer chip and see what I've noticed. 1, 2, and 3. There's a 1 ohm short. 1.8. Sorry, 1 ohm short, 0.6. It's almost a dead short to ground. This is one side of the capacitor, this capacitor which is going towards the retimer chip. On the other side, 0.5. So this is the ground side of the capacitor, and this side is the side which goes into this retimer chip. So let's just remove this retimer chip and see if this 1.1 ohm short to ground is relieved or not. So it is still coming down, so most probably this chip is the fault. So what I'll do, I'll just take this chip out and see if the short is relieved. So the HDMI retimer chip is out. I just took it off from this area. So this is the chip which goes there. So now let's just measure if it is still shorting to ground or not. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. It says open line. So the short circuit is relieved. So let's check on the other side of the capacitor. Yeah, 0.7. So that's fine. That's the point which is going to the ground. So let's check on the other side. Short circuit is relieved. So that means the culprit is this chip. And the reason for this chip to blow is there was some electrician in the home of the client who was trying to fix something, and he ended up blowing this HDMI. And the reason being, the HDMI cables were connected to these ports, and something got shorted, and the whole line on the particular short, whatever was connected, everything blew. So now I will have to find what is this chip, this particular chip. I would have to see what is this chip, whether I will be able to source this HDMI retimer chip or not. If just in case I'm able to source this, then I'm going to save a lot of money to the client, because this board is damn expensive board to buy. It's very easy to buy the board and replace it, but it's not about replacing the board. If you're trying to fix it, we are going to get this particular motherboard back to the working condition. So you're just saving one circuit, this electronic circuit, to getting into the landfill. So I will have to see whether I'm able to source this chip or not. I have the chip ID, I have everything, I have my whatever information needed to get this chip. So I just have to check where this chip is going to be available for me to purchase.